How to save money shopping. Surely you can't shop and save at the same time. If you really want to save, then don't spend at all, right? But hey, we're only human and we love clothes, so we're gonna spend. Guys, I am here today to tell you that there are ways to spend smartly, and that's what I'm gonna share with you in today's video. Next week's video will also blend into this one. Next week, we're gonna talk about different ways that you can look expensive on a budget. What kind of things you want to wear to look more expensive, what kind of things you want to avoid, and some more handy tips. Before we get into my tips, a little bit of housekeeping. If you are new here, my name's Emily and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you do like it, please give it a big thumbs up and please consider subscribing because your support means the world to me. All right guys, so let's get into my top tips for saving money when shopping for clothes. Number one, you might have heard it before, but it is a simple trick for online shopping, is to get the Honey extension. It's an extension that you install onto Chrome, and basically whenever you're online shopping, Honey will pop up and it will tell you whether there are discount codes available. It will run a whole bunch of different codes through the system and see what's available now. I often do this and find that I'm saving like $5 to $10 on an item when I'm online shopping, and if I hadn't had the Honey extension, I would have paid full price. My tip number two, and this is probably my favorite tip, I just had to jump straight into it, is use Shopback. So if you're in Australia, you might be familiar with Shopback. It's a cashback website that basically gives you cashback for things that you spend on. If you're in another country, I'll do a bit of research and link some cashback websites below in the description. I'm pretty sure there's ones in the States, in the UK, and all over the world. So Shopback is actually available over all of Asia Pacific. It has over 5 million users. So the way Shopback works is when you shop online for things that you need, through the Shopback website, they give you cash back for each sale that you make. In terms of fashion, there are brands that you have definitely heard of, like ASOS, the iconic Princess Polly, Bonds, David Jones, which has all the designer brands on it, Sephora, Adore Beauty, Cotton On, Amazon. Yes, Amazon is on Shopback. Buy stuff from Amazon through Shopback and you get cash back. Guys, I've been using Shopback for 2 years. It's the best. Anytime I go to do any online shopping, I type that brand into Shopback just to check to see if it's there. Often enough, I'm surprised and I'm like, wow, this brand's on Shopback. Cool, I'll just shop through there and I'll get cash back. I'll show you a screenshot of my account. At the moment, I've got $116 just waiting for me to remove from my account for things that I was going to buy already. That's where you've got to make sure you don't get caught up. Don't go onto the website to just buy because you get cash back. Only go on there when it is something that you really need. I use it for my online grocery shopping as well because I hate going to the supermarket and it's way easier to just buy it all online, and then I go pick it up and it's all ready for me and bagged and I don't have to bother with a trolley and people and children and stuff. So Shopback is literally my favorite tip that I'm sharing with you today. I just wanted to jump straight into it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to leave a link in the description below. So if I refer a friend, they get $5 and then I get $5, that's free money. So if you're thinking about using the Shopback website, I'll pop my refer a friend link in the description below and you will get $5 after you've done your first shop, and so will I, so thank you very much. I also have the Shopback extension, like the Honey extension, so it's just attached to my Chrome, and whenever I'm on a website, it will light up and tell me that this website is on Shopback. So that's actually a really good add-on. If you're going to use Shopback, get the extension as well. Why pay full price on items that you are going to buy anyway? Am I right? The one downfall to Shopback is that you do have to wait quite a while to get your little bit of money back. Like sometimes it can be a few weeks or a couple of months, but once you've used it for a long period of time, that money just keeps on rolling in. Tip number 3 is plan for the trend items that you want to buy. Planning for the things that you want can make you save money because you're not rushing into making any rash decisions, and it will mean that you're not making purchases for things that you don't really need. Walking in hopelessly to a store and just browsing can be really dangerous, so try to avoid that. Personally, when I want a certain trend piece, I save for it in its own bank account. So I've spoken about this in a video in the past where I create a new bank account and I nickname it what I want. So right now I have a bank account called Plaid Blazer and I'm currently saving for it. I'm only putting like $10 a week away for it, but I'm not missing that $10. And once that adds up to maybe $200, $250, I've got enough to buy a really beautiful plaid blazer. And in that time that I'm saving up for it, I can be looking and searching and finding the right one that I want and not making any rush decisions. My tip number 4 is do not shop for retail therapy. Guys, this is a huge one and I am so guilty of it. We're all really guilty of it. Retail therapy, look, it's a thing. Buying stuff makes us happy, but if you're really trying to save money when shopping, you have to be mindful of when you are shopping for retail therapy. This is when I usually end up spending on things that I really don't need or I end up not wearing at all. So if I'm walking down the street, I've had a bad day, I've got a couple of hours to spare and I just pop into some shops, that is dangerous territory for me. I end up getting something. I don't think about my wardrobe that much. It doesn't mix in with my wardrobe. I can't plan an outfit around that item. It just emphasizes the fact that planning is really important when it comes to saving money when shopping for clothes. My tip number 5 is to save what you don't end up spending. So I love this tip. Often when I'm browsing through shops and I'm just trying to pass time or I'm bored, I'll find something, I'll pick up a few things, I'll end up trying them on, and I'll decide that I want it. But I'll continue kind of walking around the store and I'll be going back and forth in my mind about whether or not I should spend the money on these clothes. And I'm arguing with myself. I've got the devil on this shoulder and the angel on this shoulder. I'm opening up my phone and looking at my bank account and going, ugh. Often I have the willpower to just put the item down and leave. And when this does happen, I then go into my bank account, I find the amount of money that I was going to spend on this item and I put that into savings. Because if I was really considering buying that item, then I can afford to put that into savings and I just do it. That is money popped in savings rather than me spending it on something that maybe I could have afforded, but I would have been pushing it that month. So if you go into a shop, you end up not buying the item, grab that money and pop it away for a future day. My tip number 6 for saving money when spending on clothes is if you don't wear it, then donate it and then reorganize. Making sure that your wardrobe is organized actually helps you further on down the track in not spending on things that you don't need or that you might already have. That is the worst, doubling up on items because you haven't seen the back of your closet in years. That is spending unnecessary money. So making sure things are organized, knowing what things in your wardrobe go with what, knowing how many outfits you can put together. This kind of stuff will help you in the future when you're making purchase decisions because you'll be able to think back to your wardrobe while you're in a shop or while you're shopping online, and you'll be able to try put outfits together in your head or just roughly because you know what is in your wardrobe. If you don't know what's in your wardrobe, you're screwed when you're shopping. You end up buying things, taking things home that don't go with anything, that you can't outfit, and that you end up not wearing, and they sit in your cupboard for years. Don't worry guys, I'm guilty of this as well, but these are just things that I have learned through my spending mistakes, and I hope that they help you. So my tip number 7 for saving money while spending on clothes is to know what colors suit you and what colors don't. This will help you to avoid making any costly mistakes while you're in the shops and will help you to avoid buying items that you won't necessarily wear in the future. For me personally, I kind of know that bright green colors wash me out a little bit, so I tend to avoid buying bright green items. I do have a few in my closet and I tell you what, I haven't really turned to them recently, so I kind of know that that is not my vibe. It doesn't help my skin tone. If you need help with this, trying to figure out what colors suit your skin tone, bring a buddy shopping with you, someone that you trust, someone you know will tell you what makes your eyes brighten up, what makes your skin glow, and what doesn't really do anything for your skin tone. Or you can ask the shopping assistants. From my experience, from where I am, most people are pretty honest. If they're not working on commission, they're really honest. They're gonna tell you. You can ask them, you can say, does this color suit my skin tone, or do you think I should go for a different color? More often or not, they're going to suggest another color for you because they're not gonna try sell you something that doesn't really do anything for you. They're gonna try help you find the best thing so that you'll come back to them at another time. So trust the shopping assistants, just ask them for an honest opinion on what colors suit your skin tone. They have a lot of experience doing that, so they'll be able to work out what color is best for you. My tip number 8 for saving money while shopping is to repurpose old clothes and have a try on day. The saying, I have nothing to wear, is extremely dangerous. Don't talk to yourself this way, because if you keep talking to yourself this way, you will believe it and that will become the case. You will have nothing to wear. Speaking to yourself that way will train your mind to believe the fact that you have nothing to wear and tell you that you have to go out and shop and buy new things to have something to wear. The truth is, you have a wardrobe full of clothes that you can make outfits with. You're just not really inspired, or you don't really know what to wear. So have a try on day. Grab everything out, maybe get a friend over, have a glass of wine, try things on together, ask them for their opinions, make it a fun evening. Try to create 2 to 3 outfits with each major piece in your wardrobe and take pictures of them in the mirror and save that into a folder in your phone, and you can refer to it later when you open the cupboard one day and you think, oh, I've got nothing to wear. Although we shouldn't be saying that, don't say that. But when you're feeling that way, go to your phone, open the folder and have a look at all the pictures of yourself in all these different outfits and then choose one. You can also go onto Pinterest. Pinterest is the best for getting inspiration. I love it. It's my favorite. Whenever I find that there's something that I want to wear for the day, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling a blazer, or oh, I'm feeling a retro t-shirt. I'll type this in and then pop outfits on the end and literally scroll through and find myself a cute outfit, or just get inspired by a bunch of outfits and then try to create my own from that. If you need help planning your weekly outfits, I've actually made a video on that. I will link it above now for you to check out. I speak about how to plan your outfits for the week and how to get inspired, and I plan a whole outfit with you in real time. Okay guys, my tip number 9 for saving money while shopping is to shop trend pieces at thrift stores. Fashion trends at the moment are so often taken from different eras, and where can you find old clothes from different eras? Charity shops, thrift shops, vintage shops. Go to these charity shops with trends on your mind, and shop the men's section as well. Often the men's section has some really cool oversized pieces. Masculine clothing on women is the real trend right now, so shop in the men's section as well. I particularly love getting blazers from thrift shops, oversized ones, men's ones, old vintagey style looking blazers. There's so many out there at the moment. This piece that I'm wearing right now is vintage. It was actually my grandma's, so I got this one for free and I love it. She wanted to empty out her wardrobe. She said, come over, have a look at all the things that I have and all the things that I used to wear and take what you want. And that was a fun day. My tip number 10 for saving money when shopping for clothes is to invest in quality basics. I know the word invest kind of goes against the word budget, but hear me out. Investing in quality pieces that are classics, not trends, and that you know will stand the test of time for years, will save you money in the long run. High quality classics will usually last longer, and they will remain fashionable items for a good chunk of your life. When you buy cheaper items, expect them to lose shape, lose elasticity with a couple of washes or wears. Sometimes when it comes to saving money when shopping for clothes, you do have to think long term, and sometimes that can be hard to wrap your head around, but just try it for one item. For me in particular, my favorite classic piece that I know will stand the test of time is a black blazer from Country Road. It is a classic piece. I wear it all the time. I wear it casually. I dress it up. It was $300 and I thought maybe I could get this for like $100 from somewhere else, or $80 from somewhere else, but do you know what? It probably wouldn't last as long. I probably wouldn't get as many incredible comments on how beautifully structured it is, beautifully made it is, and to be honest, I'd end up spending another $100 down the track to try replace it, and then another $100 to try replace that one, and another $100 to try replace that one. And this one is gonna last me, I'm pretty sure it's gonna last me forever if I take care of it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Next week's video is how to look expensive on a budget. So it dives even deeper into what colors, textures, and items to look for when you are shopping, and has even more tips on how to look stylish on a budget. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss when that one comes out. And I'd like to quickly say thank you for everyone who watched my ads in January. You helped contribute to, I think, $740 of ad revenue, which is way above what I usually get. I am donating all of that to the CFA of Victoria. I think by the time this video has come out, I would have already donated it. And I'm so grateful for your continued support. It truly does mean the world to me. I hope you have a good one and happy styling. Ooh. How good are my slippers? How cute is this, by the way? It was my grandma's.